Hello fashion lovers, you're welcome to my channel. In today's tutorial, I will be showing you how to cut that simple gathered gown. And let's get started without wasting much of our time. I'll be making use of foil out of this floral material. This that I cut out was about 25 inches. That is my shoulder to hip measurement. I just folded it into 4. That was 25 inches. I have it in 4, right? Folded in 4. Then the width was 13 inches, which was my hip measurement divided by 4 plus extra 2 inches. I marked my shoulder measurement, which was 16 inches divided by 2, 8. On that 8 inches, I will be marking my armhole, which was 18 inches divided by 2, 9. So I marked 9 inches downward. After then, I will be imputing my bust measurement divided by 4 plus extra 2 inches for ease and seam allowance, which I'm going to come to my hip, measure my hip measurement divided by 4 plus extra 1 inch. Then I'm going to be connecting that to my bust measurement. After then, I am going to use my curve ruler to create my armhole curve, which you can also use your hand if you don't have a curve ruler. After then, I will be coming down by 1 inch for my shoulder slope. And after achieving that, I'll be marking my neck width, which was 3.5 inches. The front neckline is going to be 3.5 inches deep, which I'll be creating a curve there as well. While the back neckline is going to be 1.5 inches in depth, I'll also create a curve. Then I am going to connect that shoulder slope to my neck measurement. Then I'm going to cut it out, starting with the back neckline, then the shoulder slope, and the rest part of the top. After cutting, I will be separating the front from the back piece so that I can cut out the front neckline. On this same front piece, I'm going to just trim the armhole a bit because the front armhole is usually deeper than the back, just a little bit. The next thing is for me to hem the neckline, which I am just going to fold it in like this and go on a straight stitch. I am also going to mark what I have here, which was 11 inches for my armhole. The width of the sleeve is 10 inches and the length is going to be the length of your sleeve plus extra 2 to 3 inches for the hem and joining allowance. That was my sleeve measurement, and this is the allowance that I added to it, which I am just going to cut out the extra. Remember that I folded this piece into 4 so that I can cut out both sleeves together. Here I'm just going to draw a curve. You can follow what I'm doing here just to have my armhole. Then I'm going to confirm if what I have here is enough for my armhole, and it was 11 inches, which was perfect. I marked 11 inches from my bodies as well. After cutting, I'll double check again if it was up to 11 inches, and it was, yes, 11 inches. For the sleeve opening, I'll be making use of 8 inches. Remember, I am cutting on fold. By the time you open it, it's going to be 16 inches. And I will connect it to my armhole and cut it out. After that, I am going to notch the center. These are the pieces that I'll be using for the gathers, and it's going to be your full length minus 25 inches you already have for the up part. Whatever you have, add 3 inches for your seam allowance and hem allowance to it, while the length of it, the length of the gather is going to be 50 inches, so it was 50 inches in length. I want it not too full, but at the same time just a medium full, which I'm going to just split tiny on the hip line. I'm going to make a tiny gathers there. As you can see, I have done so on both the front and the back pieces. The next thing is for me to measure where I want the elastic to be on my waist, which I'll be marking 15 inches from shoulder down, 15 inches from the shoulder down. That is where my elastic is going to be on the waist. I'm going to make it a straight line because I'll be stitching on that straight line. I'll make about 4 stitches here, which is going to be about 0.2 inches or 0.3 inches space in between those 4 stitches. I'll also show you how to achieve the gathers with your smoky thread. Do the same for both front and the back pieces. This is my elastic thread or smoky thread and your bobbin case. You are going to use your hand to roll the elastic thread or the smoking thread in your bobbin instead of using sewing machine with your normal thread, right? And after then you're going to fix it in your bobbin case. Lose the screw or the bolt a little bit so that the elastic will be able to come out easily. Then you fix it in your machine. That's all. After that is being achieved, I am going to close both the front and the back pieces by joining the shoulders together first. Then I am going to go to the bodies and close all the way down. Up next is my sleeve, which I am going to hem. I'm going to hem it first by folding in about 1.5 inches, then run a straight stitch. And after that is been achieved, I am going to come up from my hem 3 inches, right? 3 inches, that is where my elastic or the smoky thread is going to be on the sleeve, because I'll be making the sleeve gathered as well as of the fitted one that was in the picture. I want it to be a gathered sleeve. Then attach it to the bodice. Let's go and join the pieces together and I'll show you what next. After the sleeves has been joined, I want to show you again how I am going to do the smoking thread after hem. You can see that I've hemmed my sleeve here. I am going to come up by 3 inches, then run 2 stitches with my smoky thread, and you have something like this. After then, you're going to close it up. This is the final step in this tutorial, and this is what the sleeve is looking like at the end. If you have an overlock machine, use it to conceal all the rough edges or rough finishing inside. And if this video is helpful to you, kindly like, please share, subscribe to my channel, turn on post notifications so you always be notified whenever I post a new video. I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching.